I'm not addicted to gambling, you're addicted to gambling. Apparently there have been some balances made, so we're gonna try and break the game regardless, and it all starts with an owl. And from there we're probably gonna move on to a goldfish. I kinda wanna see if I can feed some player a whole bunch of crap today to make them way overpowered. Not a miner though, miners are stupid. Next we're gonna take a seed, just on the off chance it actually grows into something useful. Might take a few tries before we get to where we're going, but we'll get there. A crab is a sea creature. Maybe I can get lucky and get the diver, and then he can eat a whole bunch of my sea creatures. We need a 25, we have 33. Do I want to take one of my stupid arrows? No, I do not. Then for our first item, we're going to take the lucky cat. That way we're 1.3 times more likely to find rare or very rare stuff because we have one cat so far. Is this going to be a crab run? Because I feel like it might be a crab run. In which case the diver will be especially good. The more sea crap he has to eat, the happier he'll be. Then we're going to take a key to unlock a chest, which we'll hopefully find pretty soon. Did I say chest? I meant safe. I would take a goldfish to feed the diver, but we don't have a diver yet, and I want that money. The further ahead we can get early on, the more stupid choices we can get away with later. I guess I'll take an owl for now. I'm not really sure why, but I just don't really play with the owls a lot. And they need attention too. We needed 50, we have 60. This isn't really a great choice. They're all uncommon though. We're going to take the plum simply because it's worth 2. And 2 is more than 1. And also the pink pepper gives you 2 coins whenever you skip. I'm going to end up skipping a lot, so that's going to add up to lots of easy money. We'll maybe take a thief for right now. He's going to take 1 coin every spin, but if we destroy him, he gives 4 times back. That's probably worth the investment because we got 21 for that spin alone. Then we're going to take a shiny pebble. I don't love these, but it does give me 1 coin for a blank spot, and we're a little bit more likely to find rare stuff. And the diver we want is a bit of a rare guy. In fact, I'm going to take a second shiny pebble, and I'm definitely going to regret that pretty soon. But you know what? For now, we've made our choice. Not going to take any of those, so there's an easy 2 coins. 2 more spins left to hit 100. And we're already basically there. Then we're going to take a snail because the diver's going to eat that eventually if he ever shows up. We needed 100, we have 112, so we're not looking super great, but we're still going along. We also have 2 skips and 1 removal. So for now we're probably going to take the void creature. Adjacent blanks give 1 coin, destroys itself if there's no adjacent blanks, and gives 8 coins to do it. None of these are particularly good, so we're gonna take happy hour just so we get more money out of alcohol should we land on any. Finally open the stupid safe, so there's 48 for a single spin. And then we're going to draw some new items, and then we're going to draw some new items again. And that didn't really leave us with much, so we'll take rabbit fluff. Gonna give a higher chance for rare things, and 2 coins. So far things are going not bad. Still in need of a diver, but they're pretty hard to come by. We're getting lots of the suit symbols, and those would have been good early. My void creature just got destroyed, so there's a spin for 30 already, and that's not bad. We're gonna take a 5-sided die simply because, well, that can give up to 5 per spin. Unless it gives 1. And then we're going to take another crab because it's a sea creature, but also gives 3 coins more for each other crab in the same row. There's 2 other crabs, so you know we're gonna have a crab party here. We already have the 150 we need, so we're gonna skip this for 2 coins and spin again and hopefully get some big rolls. There's another 5 on the dice and 2 adjacent crabs for 27. Need a 150, have 179. The problem now is I really need a diver or this whole strategy is going to implode because they can't go into the late game. We'll take a dame for now. Adjacent diamonds and stuff give double value. Destroys martinis for 35 coins. Then for the item, I think I'm just gonna take the pool ball. That's just gonna offset the cost of the thief. That way we're not gonna lose any money to him every round, but he's still gonna be worth a lot should we destroy him. Then we're going for rabbit fluff just because it's worth 2 and it can get us better items. Oh, she doubles a lot of different things already. I didn't realize that. There's a spin for 33. Maybe because she does double so much, I'll take an ore. No, then we have to destroy an ore, and I don't have a miner because miners are stupid. Then we're gonna take a chemical 7. This must be a rebalancing. Destroys itself, gives 7 coins. You get 3 of those, you get 77 coins. So for now, there's 33. Then I think we're probably gonna take a wealthy capsule because it simply gives you 10 coins. And who doesn't want 10 coins? Not really seeing a lot of divers so far, or a way to destroy the thief. So I think there was 1 banana peel so far, but we'll see if we get another one. Eventually we have to. For now, item capsule, it's going to destroy itself and give us 1 random item, of which will be probably pretty good for us. That was close. Needed 225, have 234. So definitely need something to boost us at this point. Don't really want any of that. Might take a 5-sided die. Is that worth it? We're going to take that for now, even though it's probably a bad choice. Then for an item, we're going to take a symbol bomb. That way we can go like this and pick from some symbols like a chemical 7, which would be a huge boost right now. then an item capsule, and a diver. Finally, this is exactly what we needed. Removes adjacent snails, turtles, crabs, you get the point. He eats crap and gives me money for them. I'm also going to put a bounty hunter on because he's going to eat the thief. So while we're at it, I'm going to remove 2 symbols just because they're going to get in the way. I'm going to remove both the flowers just so there's more chance of valuable things touching each other. See, he already ate one of the crabs, so there's some extra money. There's a spin for 42. And here's an extraordinarily rare find, Highlander already. We have 6 coins. I think that's the single most valuable symbol we can get, so that's a good find. And then we're just going to keep going along. The diver's going to eat a bunch of stuff, and we're going to end up making lots of money, 36. We're going to take an item capsule because every time it gives us a random something, it's going to be worth quite a bit. A lot was happening there that I wasn't paying attention to, but there's 114. Then we'll take another item capsule. What we got is a checkered flag, which makes things like owls faster to produce. And the red pepper gives 5 coins if every symbol is different. They are not, but we might get to that point today. We're going to take a void stone because that should explode itself pretty much right away. Maybe not, but once it does, that's easy money. I got to keep my eye out for sea creatures. I got to remember which ones the sea creatures the diver will eat. There's a random spin for 40 though, so we're in pretty good shape. Do I want to throw a safe down? Gives 31 destroyed. It's going to be hard to find a key though, because a lot of our finds are uncommon at this point. So the diver eats fish and pearls, and snails are probably going to be the most common thing I can find. He's already up to 4. He's not as high as Highlander, but he will be soon. And the void thing got destroyed, so that's up to 49. We needed 275, we have 354, so things are looking good, but we got pretty lucky there too. We could do King Midas again, but we did that before, and that just turns everything to coins. It's very fun, but not what we're looking for here. Skip. Their fruit basket is new. Basically, all of these symbols give 1 more, so we might as well take that. It's not going to take up any room, and if we do find some rare fruit, all the better. There's a spin for 43. And there's the beautiful sunshine that I always want but never get when I need it. So we're going to ignore that and pretend we never got that because that one hurts. Really need to fill the space on these reels though. Didn't realize we had so many empty spots. So let's take a void creature for now to start filling some of those spots. He already destroyed himself, so he's removed his spot but gave us 8 coins by doing so. 55. Then we're going to take a crab to feed the diver, which he already consumed, so he's now worth 6. He gave us 8 there for some reason. For now, I am going to take a rabbit fluff just because it gives us 2 and gives us a higher chance to find rare items, and rare items right now are going to be where the value comes from. There's 46, plus another void creature. I'm thinking back right now, trying to estimate how many sea creatures I've already skipped over because I'm stupid, but that's okay. The diver is actually doing pretty good. He's giving us 9 now. So we'll take another void creature. He should destroy himself almost immediately. Nope, he survived because we still have blanks. So we'll take a buffing capsule. Destroys itself. Adjacent symbols give 2 times more. If it lands next to Highlander like that, we're definitely going to get some big value out of this single spin. There's 82. So we're currently a cool 100 ahead of where we need to be, which is pretty good. But again, we're going to need to start amping up this diver if we're going to hope to continue to thrive. So for now, I'm going to do something a little bit risky and throw down a Beastmaster, just because he gives 2 himself, but also doubles the value of a bunch of other crap on the board. Then I'm also going to take a rare bowling ball because that gives 3 coins each. Then that's easy money. And he already doubled the value of the owl, so I'm not sure what that was for because I wasn't paying attention, but I'm sure that was a pretty good spin. Here's a diamond. Wow, we're getting very lucky with the rare finds tonight. So between the Highlander and the diamond, we get 11 coins just for having those 2 appear. If we get a multiplier on those, that's going to get really big really fast. I'm going to take a crab for the diver, but we also have a lucky capsule. I want to use that, and then I also want to remove something that's basic here. Maybe a cherry because it does nothing for me. There we go. One thing should be rare. I think she just doubled the value of the diamond. Yep, so it's up to 10. And here's an emerald. We're going to take that simply because it's worth 3. We do have to fill the reels out with some kind of value because the diver is good, but he's going to eat a lot of the symbols and then they aren't worth anything. We're going to skip that and probably just take a reroll capsule because what else would we take there? There's another double diamond value, so this is going to be a pretty good spin. All the way up to 62. I would take a sapphire. I think we can hopefully do a little better. We got another sapphire. Do we take that? We'll take that for now. I just want to be sure there's plenty of value on the reels on any one spin. We got 57 there, but even that's not really a huge amount at this point. We're going to take a wealthy capsule because that's going to give us an easy 10. We still need to fill out these reels though, because that's definitely not good enough. But we're already ahead of where we need to be. I'm going to skip this for a few and then we're going to keep on rolling and hope for big value. We doubled both the sapphire and the diamond that time, all the way up to 64. I'm still 100 ahead, so that's definitely pretty good. These chickens definitely aren't bad, but they're going to fill it with eggs, and I don't want eggs. Even golden eggs aren't good enough. We're going to take the rabbit fluff. 2 coins, more chance of rare stuff. And then we're going to destroy the lunchbox because that's going to give us potentially rare items itself. No, not there, not there, not there, not anywhere. I'm sure that'll be full soon. We're going to take a reroll capsule just because we might as well reroll something and that'll help fill the blank spots. Maybe it's because I keep taking things like void creatures. They're fun, but they do explode themselves and disappear. We have 4 rabbit fluffs too. That should be full of rare items. So let's take a buffing capsule and hope we get like a quadruple diamond buff. Nope, we didn't even get the buffing capsule. So we're going to go ahead and reroll this and then we're going to get a second buffing capsule. What if we can have 2 go off simultaneously? Well, it did buff the Highlander, so there's 12 for that, 68 total. And interestingly, another Dame. We could start getting double buffs on diamonds, and that might also help. Yeah, there's already a double buff on a diamond, so that was worth 20 for 75 total. We might be onto something here. Look, a bronze arrow. I definitely don't want one of those. Interesting. There's another double buff on the diamond and 9 from the die, so there's a spin for 85. I really like when my stupid ideas just work. They don't take any force, they just take an incredible amount of luck, and then everything just thrives. Nothing good here. It's kind of funny how we're still finding common items despite all of our luck boost right now. And conveniently, we're still 100 ahead. 102 to be exact. Did General Zeroff always eat the cultists? Because you could have a lot of cultists by now. I'm not going to get them because I need my players. I don't want them to eat them. But it's not the worst idea in the world either. I don't want a mine. I don't want a joker. I don't think I want a geologist, though he does eat a lot of stuff for added value. He would be good because he'd actually eat the shiny pebbles and even a sapphire, and he'd be worth more and we'd have more space on the reels. I'm going to take him. And I'm not really sure if I want any of this. The Dwarven Anvil's new, so I might as well take it. And then hopefully our gem guy's going to start eating things, and those are going to disappear and give me more room for better symbols. There's 63. So in saying that, I should also get a dwarf because he's going to destroy geodes, and those are going to produce gems that are going to either be worth a lot or eaten by the gem guy. This is all going to work out super nice. At least in my brain it is. That usually means reality is completely different. Also getting a lot of 5-sided die tonight, but I've already got too many of those on the board. Already it's too risky. So for now we're going to remove probably the owl. One of the owls. We don't need symbols like that anymore. Idiot ate another shiny pebble, so things are looking up. Then we'll simply take a wealthy capsule and hope we get lucky with some of these buffs and stuff. He ate the sapphire, so he's now worth a lot more per spin. There's a total of 70. Still gonna have to start doing a little better than that per spin. Need more of the buffs on the diamonds. Need more lots of things. A golem is a little risky because for 5 turns it's blank, then add 5 ore, which are going to turn into basically 5 of anything you see there, which will either be eaten by the gemologist or turn into something valuable enough to keep rolling with. So we're going to risk that and hope for the best. The diver's worth 7 now and I forgot to keep feeding him. So we'll take a void creature for now. This is probably actually that pivotal point when I had a good thing going and decided to change it just a little bit, but it turns out it was just enough to make this whole thing fall apart on me. But we'll see. I don't want any of that, so we're going to hope for a few big spins. It would be nice to get some multipliers going in those diamonds again, but you know, no rush. We could take another golem, but I think we're going to take a big ore because I need immediate results. We don't have time to wait on a stupid golem. There's a multiplier on the diamond, so there's a pretty good spin for 71. We needed 650, we have 686, so we definitely lost some ground there, but with our new geologist perks, I think it's going to be better. And here's another dame to multiply those things. Then we're going to take the black cat, because if we gain a multiple of 13, we get an extra 3, and cats give 2 times more money, and we do still have a cat on the board. Not sure why, but we've still got a cat. Speaking of which, I'm going to get a removal capsule to remove things like the cat. The golem has 1 more spin, so as soon as it shows up, it's going to add a bunch of stuff to the board. And there's a crab for our diver. As soon as he can eat it, that is. There we go. We destroyed a few things already and doubled the value of them. So that was a spin for 70. Then let's take a void creature and also remove something. What is something we don't want anymore? Probably a coin. That only gives me 1 and I don't think can even be multiplied by anything on the board right now. We actually have a lot of things we could remove at this point. We're going to add a goldfish for our diver too. I feel like I'm just cluttering up the board too much at this point. but we'll see how this goes. The gemologist just ate something, so he's worth 6 already. Then you know what, we're gonna throw a pearl down anyway. What's the worst that could happen? We're gonna keep throwing crap down for people to eat. We might lose out on some multipliers here and there, but that's fine. Oh, she's hoping to get more of the dames against the diamonds and rupees and stuff, because that could be a really big multiplier all by itself. But look at all of those. Yeah, it might have been a mistake getting so many ores and geodes, but we don't need any of that. We need some really big spins. There's a couple multipliers on a few good things for sure, so that's gonna start to add up. Might be too little too late, but that was 83. I'm not even gonna add anything new yet because I just don't want to clutter up the board. I need things to happen with what's already existing. The diver just ate a whole bunch of stuff, so he's worth 11 per spin now. So we need to do 55 or better on this spin, and I think we probably will given the value of everything so far, especially with that diver eating an extra fish. Really hope so. Yeah, we're good, but not by much. Needed 700, we have 713. But I'm glad we survived that. We're definitely gonna be tight on this one, but all of my things are worth a little bit more than they were, and I hate to say it, but I kind of want to get the silver arrow. But we're gonna skip and hope for something better, because I'm pretty sure everything we get's gonna be rare at this point. One more time. And we're gonna probably settle for a geologist. Although we already have one geologist on the board, is it worth it to get a second one? I don't think it is. I think we're gonna take... honestly, none of these. Probably not a wise choice in hindsight. So for now, we're just going to take a horseshoe. That's going to give us 2 coins every spin. And that's going to add up over time for sure as well. The dwarf broke another thing. We got a sapphire out of that deal. And then we're going to take an item capsule. That's going to give us an item while also removing probably a plum. Better yet, let's remove an owl. They're worth even less. One less owl, that means more value on the board. Really need multiplier on the diamonds. And also need more diamonds while I'm at it, but there's 73 for a pretty regular spin. Here's a snail to feed my diver. So eventually those two will align themselves. That was a spin for 80 though, so that's not bad. Don't want any of this. Still get a little bit of money just for skipping, which is a nice feeling also. That was a spin for 79. Don't want any of this. We got a long ways to go for this value. I was hoping we'd be getting a little more. Oh, look at him go though. There's lots of stuff going on right here. So that's going to mean added value for sure. That's 96. 96 without too many multipliers going on either. There's one on the diamond, one on the ruby, one on the emerald. He's going to eat up a pebble, so he's worth even more. I think he's worth 13 per spin now, and so is the diver. That's definitely good. I just need to find more stuff to feed them constantly. I'm not sure if we have any geodes left to turn into stuff, but we're getting pretty good spins now. There's another 92. Don't want anything there. Need some very symbols to make it worth my time, though we do have a blank spot again somehow, which isn't really good. We need that to be full of something very valuable. Like a void creature. He's going to explode and give us 8 coins. And the diamond got a double multiplier also, so this one should be worth a decent amount. There's 109. So we actually made it 1 spin ahead. I didn't know if we were going to be able to do it. We needed 777. We have 786 plus a snail. The diver's gonna love to eat at some point. So on that one, an emerald was actually worth 12 because it got 3 different multipliers. So we're almost 100 ahead. So this is somehow working better than I thought. That's the end of the regular game. Let's see how far we can push this stupidity. I'm going to introduce a silver arrow, and we don't really need to talk about it. Then the only thing here that could really be useful to me is the birdhouse, and even then it's probably not going to be useful. I already regret my silver arrow. I can tell it's just going to annoy me. But here's a pearl for my idiot. He's going to enjoy eating that as soon as it ever lands next to him. Though it will get multipliers. Oh, we got a multiplier in the diver actually. So there's 42. 112 total. Maybe that's not such a bad idea at this point. Considering we do have some pretty big value things on the board, like we just multiplied the diver again for another 42 for 124 total. We'll try a reroll capsule then too. Hopefully get some more high value items. There's a super multiplied diamond for a 30. Does idiot eat turtles? I think he does. I would. So there's a multiplier on the diamond and a multiplier on the diver. So suddenly we're actually making really good money. 131 and a Midas bomb. It's super tempting to get that just for the ridiculous values we could get. But I'm actually not going to touch that right now. And we got it again. We got back-to-back Midas bombs. I wonder what the odds of that are. Is that a sign? Should we take that? If we do, we might get like a few hundred for a spin, maybe up to 500. I still don't think that's worth it right now because after that, we're basically selling out. So we'll settle for this for now and another multiplied diver. So 115 really isn't bad. And we're going to throw another crab for my diver. There's 88, so that was kind of a low spin. Let's take another removal capsule to start remove some of the really bad stuff. There we go, the diver ate something. Then I'm definitely going to throw down with another golem. And then we're also going to remove, say, the kitty cat. Maybe before that, we're going to remove the plums because the cat's worth just as much, but also boosts luck. But I'm also excited for when that golem breaks because that's going to turn into a whole bunch of more gems, which are going to be good because we can multiply all the gems or eat them. Oh, we get a triple multiplied diamond as well. That's worth 40. 150 for that spin. We needed 1,000. We have 1161. I don't think I even want to throw a ruby down right now. It can be multiplied a lot. Maybe we'll take it for now. If we don't like it, well, these are all going to be rare symbols too, though. Okay, let's see what more rares we can get. Don't want any of those. And we do have another geologist. We probably don't want any more of those. We'll take a purple pepper, though. Gives 5 if 3 or more symbols are adjacent and not blank. Well, as you can see, we have that happening once in a while. It's rare, but that's worth even more when it does happen now. There's 84. Not a great spin considering where we're at. A Beastmaster would be decent at a better time. Now let's remove another plum. Get more crap out of the way. Eventually we're going to have to remove those rabbit fluffs, but for now they're going to be worth something to us. There's another 99. And I haven't been paying attention to what kind of items we've been getting either. The item capsules have been breaking, but nothing too exciting by the looks of it. That spin was worth 111. Don't want any more rabbit fluff. How much money do we even need at this point? I forgot to check. Probably a lot, but our geodes finally broke, so the dwarf can start breaking those and we can start taking the gems out of them for value. Don't want any of that, but we're gonna make 102. Then let's take a lucky capsule. The crab would be fun to feed the idiot, but let's get it very simple out of this deal. The dwarf is gonna break a whole bunch of these, and that's gonna work out conveniently because that's gonna give lots of people stuff to eat. So the geologist is now up to being worth 17 per spin. And we'll take a spear for now just for easy value. It's going to burn itself out soon anyway, so I might as well enjoy it while it lasts. That spin was worth 108. We're not on pace to make it, which is concerning. Not surprising though. We had a pretty good run on such a half-assed plan. That diamond's going to be triple valued for 40. 127. And we're going to take none of those and spin again, hoping for something miraculous to happen. If we got a super, like if everything multiplied the same diamond, we might be able to get away with this. Chemical 7's probably going to help. It's not going to hurt because that's about to explode and finish our triple 7s. And I think that's worth 77 by itself. So that was 181. We are short. We needed 1500. We have 1237. But that went way further than I thought it would for just winging it and trying to feed a diver lots of crap.